Okay. Because we can... We don't have a key card. No, I would have had to preset. No, because we'll be over there if we take the boat. And if we did fiddle with the controls, we could go back around. I mean, unless... I don't think this position is pointing at anything. Oh, this... Okay, so that answers that question. This is not permanently open. If the tomb is not here, we cannot get to catacombs. The giant arrow is... like, people just missing this or something? I mean, I guess at this point, maybe we're hopeful enough that we could go to the north lever room first. Before we mess everything up. Not that we've gotten here any time since day 12. We seem to have done enough pool damage to make that impossible. Alright, I could go look at that again. I think it's just a map, though. Yeah, no controls. So we gotta wait to open caskets. No idea what that's about. Still haven't found a match. Guess I didn't take a good look for steps over here. I kind of don't see anything. So this would be the rock. You know what I forgot to see exactly what the flooded thing looks like. It's probably gonna cost me another step, but I'm curious and forgot. Yep, it floods up to this level. Maybe they're like water level detectors. Alright, so now we want to get the pump room again and drop it down. We could definitely use some steps back, and they're all turns. Okay, I don't have... Given how far we got last time, I don't know if we have good hope of getting down the right side, or left side. These are all potential straights. And they're all T's. I guess we should go see what how bad this situation is. Oh, that's pretty bad, alright. So we do need to make... I feel like we're going to be going back and forth now. We do have 2 open doors right now. So we've never seen this. Have we never seen this? Maybe we've seen this. No, we haven't. So no bonus yet. Coracia University. When is going to be a year here? So we don't have this in the list. So B, C. Dormitory. Coracia University. I had no idea there'd be drafting strategy in here. A chessboard, a dark pawn. Conservatory. That's kind of a sideways position. I guess it's relative to the Bedmo, maybe? Racquetball. Oh yeah, can we recognize... That's sort of like the shape of Ares? Which would make it major continents. Like maybe it's a small island somewhere. I mean, a bigger globe would probably also be nice too. Nope. Okay, that could end up being useful. Nothing's gonna give me a year though. We do know that Herbert went to college. I mean, we could guess based on typical college ages. Wasn't this a room I had to add to the pool? To get this? Oops. I named something Volume 2. That was actually Volume 3. Uh-oh. I just went, oh, it's the first one, the second one. Oopsie dootsie. Going from either end is going to be kind of terrible because I'm always going to be... Well, it's not as bad. Okay. My type of room. Maybe we want to capture that. Oh, these are about all the icons. As architects, we know that designing a building is a complex and multifaceted process. From the layout to the details, every decision we make can have a significant impact on the final result. Perhaps that's why we're always looking for ways to improve our craft and refine our ideas. This edition of Drafting Strategy was to introduce a useful concept that could take your designs to the next level: room subtypes. Where previously explored the use of colored floor plans to categorize the basic kinds of rooms, this issue will examine the architectural symbols that can be used to further classify and differentiate the types of rooms in your house. These symbols provide the draftsman with a visual way to indicate the purpose and function of a room, whether it is a workspace, utility control room, or a conundrum. These subtype symbols communicate the intended use of a room at a quick glance. By including their symbols on the floor plans, architects can make it easier for contractors and builders to understand their vision and bring it to life. But the benefit of a floor plan categorization go beyond just clarity. By identifying the subtypes, architects can craft strategies that surpass the surface level simplistic approaches commonly used by inexperienced drafters. Drafting rooms are floor plans that affect the draft pool or the drafting... architectural... drafting rooms. It's the name of the compass. Okay. Affect the draft pool or the drafting process. Designed for activities related to academic pursuits and research. Some of their common features include floor plan redrawing, draft pool manipulation, and rarity adjustments. As students in the art of drafting, aspiring architects can greatly benefit from the knowledge, experience, and learning opportunities these rooms offer. Academia isn't only found in the mountains of Coracia. Mountains. Classroom is a... An example of scholastic strategies that this room has time to offer. Not only does it provide synergy for other drafting rooms, but it's also a valuable source of information and knowledge. One of 8 different grades, ranging from first grade to the curriculum of your academic journey. Grade 8, however, rooms of additional annex classroom at Mount Holland Elementary used solely for exams and student testing. Drafting more, we can add a classroom to the pool. There is a grade 9. Ducks. Okay, so this is actually something I thought would be really nice. So that does give you an incentive to do the power first. Wait, no, I'd already captured. I also feel like I've done that and didn't necessarily... Well, a couple of them are red rooms. Or from the pristine white pages of academia, the mechanical world is a rugged industrial space marked by the symbols of the gear and stained with the grime of heavy machinery. These floor plans prioritize function over aesthetics, and the design of each mechanical room reflects its focus on efficiency. The room serves as command centers for estate operations, housing the control systems that keep everything running smoothly. Boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling, and power can be transported across great distances as long as it continues to string together rooms that contain power ducts. There might be a duck. Okay, confirmation on this is nice. If a furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, ranks, including your assets, refreezing will no longer be possible. I mean, ever? That'd be a pretty big consequence. I mean, like, never. Entering furnace or sauna. Have to refreeze your assets by re-entering freezer. Okay. Terms offer long-term benefits rather than immediate resources. These floor plans, known as tomorrow rooms, are considered an investment in the future. And they offer the forward-thinking architect a number of strategies that will pay dividends down the road. Strategic planning is critical to drafting success, and knowing when to forsake the current day's progress, set yourself up for a prosperous future is a critical decision that an architect will encounter. Better exemplifies setting yourself tomorrow at the expense of today than freezer. Who may not want totally mind the current day's progress, but please know there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen assets. In a few ranks, not specified. And we just never draft furnace because there's just no good reason to. It is a room that can be powered, though, so we don't know what that's about. Any architect who loves challenges inevitably ends up drafting a few puzzle rooms in their house. These floor plans marked only with a single enigmatic jigsaw piece like accompanying text and explanations, as if to suggest that even understanding the room function is part of the puzzle. Some puzzle rooms like the parlor and billiard room because increasingly difficult to solve them, evolving over time as you progress. Another topic we will cover in this issue is spread room. These floor plans enable the architect to spread out items among many rooms. When items are spread, they're only placed in currently active rooms in the house. The number of items that are spread is determined by the number of rooms in your estate. Waiting until your house is bigger will provide larger spreads. Strategies that employ spread rooms are often centered around travel and backtracking. All right, so that was 10. So this would be 12 or 13, depending how you look at it. To thank all our readers for a wonderful mail and feedback we received after we sent out our very first issue of Drafting Strategy. It's incredibly rewarding to create something that is appreciated. It's even more rewarding to know that somewhere out there a young architect is reading our magazine and getting inspired to build something of his own that may one day in turn inspire others. Now, as a child, I remember the experience of reading the memoirs of the court's grand architect, Louisa T. Rayland. To say it changed me is an understatement. A profound effect on the way I view the world and the spaces within it. With each draft of our own dreams as a child, faint sketch of blue blueprints, illegible to all, especially ourselves. And our purpose? It is found in the hidden floor plans of our youth. Which court? I guess we don't really have places. Where is my stamp collection? Korarica. Oh, there's the heart. And we did determine that was orange. That's a second vote for orange. Oh no, I thought that one shape might have been the blimp, but it was pink, and... No, Morajai is white. That could still be nuance. So we've got the mountains, we've got... No, it's not a hex, the pentagon. We've got the box, got the pentagon, we've got Arch Ares, we've got Raja, we've got Korarica, we've got the rainbow as Morajai. So probably that one thing is the blimp of nuance. I don't know what diamond is. Okay, so this is a place we can get steps from if we get some drafting rooms. Shoot. I guess our primary way we want to go is kind of around this way. And we treat this as a fallback. Oofa-doof. Well, I guess we better set up for tomorrow if this is how the house is going to treat us. $233. Well, that's what I can get from the trading post sometimes. Items. Aren't going to do too much good for us at this point. I mean, it could be very useful. I guess I'm more... This is looking bad enough. We just get our long term and... Standard. That's been kind of fine. It's rare? We do have to power it sometime. But that's like just a really bad option normally. Maybe that means we'll never be able to power it. Well, I mean, if those things become more likely when powered... I mean, arguably this has feedback effects, but like the corners are also pretty bad. Yeah, so it's like I can't make this any more rare. I guess now that I have allowance, this could be more common, but like these corners. And it's a gem room. Okay, This is a tricky one. Because, like, we used a bunch of steps. But this house might not be going anywhere. Okay, completely false. Every box, completely false. And one of the other two boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. God. But we now have to evaluate if this is true or false. Well, no, these are just provably false statements. So this has to be true. Every with this. This box contains gems. This box is black. This one becomes true. Oh. That almost seems like a deliberate placement. But I can't think of anything that we need to examine here. I mean, I guess it is a document, so you can see how it works. Okay, no matter what, we're losing a branch. That would be gem positive. This is going to be our only path, so this is not great. Courtyard can sometimes have items in it. And we're immediately going left. Ah, I need it. The item is the box. We need a sledgehammer. So, complete failure of plan. Oh, this is our only... We have to take this. We didn't even get to go south there. Okay, sledgehammer has some immediate payback. We did not draft the kitchen, correct? Yes. Extra keys would be good. I don't remember if I saw any of their boxes. Oh, speaking of extra keys. Will we get to use them? I don't know. So we kind of want to get back over. Although this is pretty much a lost cause on drafting down West Wing. This has gone extremely badly. Okay. Today is 12 stars. We do not need any more dead ends than we already have. Alright, no, or is 12 the sale? No, yeah, 12 is dead ends, 15 is sale. Okay, we have nothing to power yet. We don't... If I can get... Let's see. We have the tomb. We can cross over, turn the switch, go to the... No, I can't turn that. Oh, from the north lever room I was able to... We're able to go there, turn it to get over there. But I can't turn it from there to get back. Or no, that's the place it was going? And from there I could turn it to go... Oh, but I would have to use the boat to go up there to look at that one thing. Okay. To see if that one... just to see if that one thing has a stripe on it. Okay. We'll get the boiler going. Okay, we've got that. We've got that. If we can power things up first, we'll make it more likely to be power rooms. Alright, and... I mean, maybe we just want to try and explore possible power scenarios here. I guess we would kind of want to do some stuff off that side first. Where's our cursor? Oh, jeez. Okay, so these are both just transfer rooms. While drafting in this room. Well, at least this is only a temporary... But this gives us two. We have to choose now. This would pretty much limit us. So what have we done? We've moved the boat. We haven't found the pump room yet. So it would be kind of okay to just try and do power stuff now, unless I have to do something with the powered room. So this is on drafts, not when we enter it. This would only affect this room and could possibly be fixed later. I guess we're just doing short experiments right now. Alright, so before we spend steps, let's see what our other option is. Oh, actually, I guess only one of these branches can be powered at once, but... And the dark room. Which only gives us one option, the other one doesn't. Which actually means we probably want to do... I don't know if I can afford stepping in there. I wonder if it would show us powerable rooms, even when dark. Okay, it does not provide light. It does. Furnace. Well, what does a powered furnace do? One key? I was expecting... I mean, maybe it has a chance to be a rare key? That is so obscure for what it does. For, like, the great effort. Well, now we know we can leave this thing on rare. And then we can draft the same room from the weight room with being able to see what it is. Okay, so we know one branch is going to be cut off over there. Oh, right. Passageway. That does allow us to continue power. Oh, this is just a branch factor. I'm not going to be able to use this, but we can discover what it does. Man, I swear we did not get this good of power luck before from powered rooms until we actually read about it. Shoe shine. All of your steps. I mean, those actually are probably going to be pretty close. Your keys with dice. Okay, laundry room. Okay, so laboratory opened. Rockbridge Grotto. Laundry room. Specialty services. Furnace. One key. It is a red room. So with more money, this is potentially much better. Feet with gems. That's either a lot of... I guess you can get large gems. Like at the right time, that could say, oh, I got a lot of gems and no feet. So I guess that's another reason to... Well, like if you raise it and then stars keep going up and then... You'd have to swap it back. So I don't know if that's even a good long-term deal. Your remaining... My remaining stars, did this once cost stars? Dice with keys. Okay, well, now we know. We don't have enough money for any of the services. It's technically a shop room, so it's probably not going to be anything for free. Alright, so that shut down our other dark room. We could have passageway, but running out of steps. Ah. We're not going to get to any gems. Money is largely irrelevant. This would repay walking in and out. And then maybe there's an item in there. Nope, no items. Okay, this is itself a power source. It is a power room. Rare items I don't think are going to make too big a difference. This is going to affect all of our drafts, but it will continue the power forward. I don't know if this can spawn items. Oh, 1 gem. This is such a weird formation. It's a power room. This is probably like laboratory. Yep. Let's see. We don't have a disc. Oh, the experiments. We can look at the other door. I guess there are some like when you draft triggers. Security. This just transmits power. It doesn't use it. But it does kind of allow us to continue the chain. We don't have the steps to go try the experiment now. Let's get the doors out of the way. And it's probably too late at this point. If there's a door on this thing, then there's a door on this thing. Like we're gonna be able to mess with power. Nothing powered. We could go in and order something. It's been a while since we've seen the library. Nothing powered. Connected to the foundation won't really do us any good. We don't have either of the staff places. Ah! New form. Okay, oh wow. Oh no, yeah, this is the new one. I almost feel like we really should. Well, drafting strategy does have some possible feedback effects, like we learned about. I mean, these are probably things that there could be very important clues here too. But like the furnace thing was very interesting. And that's pretty much it. We could not get back to the library. Or the laboratory. I mean, maybe the allowance with stars is like a late game thing. Like, yeah, I just want to start with 50 coins every day. So that was probably even shorter. We did get our boat moved, which means we can do that from the foundation now. Oh, shoot. So that does, we got the pump room. Whoop. What else happened yesterday? Actually, we've also got this. Oh, this goes all the way back to day one. Oops, that is maybe not good design. That was the other day. Yeah, okay, so we got a check in treasure trove. That was really it. And then today, which, and then right from here does that, but doesn't go back. So we've got the tomb, moved boat. I'd swear we, oh, you know what? I was able to move the... I was able to move the water back so I could move the boat today. Architectural digest 2. We powered laundry room and furnace. And hey, the title was actually sort of accurate today. We powered 2 new rooms. Actually, the laboratory was powered too. I just don't think there's any reason to do so. Unless you, like, power up that building or something. Unfortunately, we cannot get back to the laboratory to try that. And that was kind of it. Oh, out of steps. What ended our other day? Right, we also out of steps. Weight room. You know what? We actually had weight room today too. Strangely enough. Because we were so desperate to get anything done with the boiler. Unfortunately, we did not get the thing we most wanted to do with the boiler, which was the pump room. Red Villa.